And no, you're not looking at a concept car, you are looking at the real production UK car.
Liter. Women love this car because it adds to the fun of going out.
This might be the greatest car ever made. The car does look really small. It can actually fit a ton of people. 7 people to be exact. This slides open, then you have some seats here and some seats back here. But these seats do something pretty cool.
And we bought cars, so I'm going to show you what they typically look like.
世界の自動車市場で今ある日本だけの発明が静かにしかし確実に存在感を放ち始めています。それが軽自動車、排気量わずか 660cc、 全長 3.4 メートル以下という世界のどのメーカーも真似できなかった日本独自の規格です。アメリカでは25年ルールの壁を乗り越えた軽トラの輸入台数が2019年から2024年の間に実に約 300% 増加し、年間7500台を超えるまでになりました。解禁されれば米国の自動車産業を壊滅させかねないとさえ言われる。その凄まじいポテンシャルとは何なのか。そしてトランプ大統領までもが言及したことで、軽自動車という存在が今まさに世界的な議論のテーブルに載せられています。日本人が普段当たり前のように乗っているこの車が、なぜ海外のマニアたちをここまで熱狂させるのか、その理由を今日は一緒に見ていきましょう。
I found an affordable Japanese car. This is the Daihatsu Mira Cocoa, and it's a K car, so the engine is a 0.66 litre. Women love this car because it adds to the fun of going out. Could also be the fact it's pink, but don't let the colour put you off because these doors open up at a 90-degree angle. On top of that, there's no transmission tunnel, so I could walk through the car in the front and from the back, which is bonkers. Storage isn't a concern either because you have a glove box and another one. In the back, there's zip storage and a grab-and-go pouch. And as for cup holders, there's 2 here and another one either side of the car. This car is so thought out, you have no blind spots due to this extra window. You don't even need the key to start the car. And to go on those long road trips, there's roof rails. The speedo goes up to 90 miles an hour, so best believe you ain't running from the cops. The rev gauge though, that revs to 7,000 RPM, so how does that sound? As this is the Coca, it rocks the Coca badge instead of the Daihatsu badge. They've even added a pointless badge that says Eco Idol. Anyway, at least the tail lights are funky.
This might be the greatest car ever made. This, my friends, is a Subaru Domingo, and it's full of some weird stuff. When you get in, you are literally sitting on top of the front wheels. And because of that, this thing kind of drives like a school bus. What's super weird and hard to get used to, though, is the gas and the brake are only by your left foot. There is a steering column there and then nothing on that side. Now you might notice there is no cup holders here, but you'd be wrong. You just simply need to push that and boom. It's also an imported car from Japan, so of course everything is in Japanese. I have no idea what that says. While the car does look really small, it can actually fit a ton of people. 7 people to be exact. This slides open, then you have some seats here and some seats back here. But these seats do something pretty cool. Pull this up and then you can scooch the seats like that. And with another lever, you can fold it flat. So now you have a bed. Those seats also fold flat. And what's super crazy about this car is it has rear climate control for the passengers and rear speakers. The engine is down here and this actually opens up. But above that, you have some actual cargo space.
Could this be the first EV to actually convert car enthusiasts? This is the very cool Honda Super N. And no, you're not looking at a concept car, you are looking at the real production UK car. It might only have a range of up to 128 miles, and the power may be under 100 brake horsepower, but that doesn't matter. This thing is super lightweight. It's a small car built for big fun, and actually it's full of surprises. Guys, what do we think? I'm absolutely obsessed. This thing is honestly the coolest little car. So around the front you have got this just super wide and aggressive stance. How do you make a small cute car with round headlights like that look so aggressive? And this purple colouring just looks incredible. But you've got those round headlights which really remind me of the Honda E. But this is a very different car to the Honda E. That was kind of experimental. This, despite looking like a concept car, is actually very practical in real life. Let me show you inside. So despite its pretty leery exterior, the interior, well, it's very much business as usual. It looks like a standard Honda, and at first you may think that's a shame, but in reality it means that it's super practical and everything works extremely well. For instance, you even have the cup holders in front of the air vents to keep your drinks hot or cold. You've got a nice simply laid out touchscreen and also physical controls for your air conditioning and also your heated seats. But here's where this car gets super practical. So inside the back, you even get Honda's magic seats, which means you can fold these seats back and load items into the back. And as if that wasn't enough, then come into the boot, because this whole tailgate actually opens up completely, leaving you the biggest, squarest opening. So this might look like an impractical small city car, but in reality, it's much more.
You know when Donald Trump said he wanted to have K cars in the US? Well, this is a K car, but this isn't just any K car. This happens to be the Honda N-Box, and this is Japan's best-selling car, all categories combined. Because it's a K car, it is exclusive to Japan, meaning it is a JDM in the pure sense of the term, a Japan domestic market car. In order to be a K car, you have to comply with strict standards. The engine displacement can only be 660 cc, and the power output can only go up to 64 horsepower. There are also size restrictions. Length will be 3.4 meter maximum, width 1.48 meters, and height up to 2 meters max. You'll recognize a K car because of the boxy silhouette, but also because it has a yellow number plate. The cool thing about a K car is that it'll cost less overall than, say, something like a Prius, but you'll also benefit from lower fees and lower taxes.
I found the best car for a 19-year-old. That's because this is a Daihatsu Tanto, and it's much better than a financed BMW. The first reason is because this has a 650cc engine, so insurance can do one. Another reason is because the front doors open up at a 90-degree angle and the rear sliding doors open electrically. On top of that, the doors are soft closing, and whilst this side has a B-pillar, the other side doesn't. Furthermore, the boot floor can be propped up to create a flat floor when the seats go down. And for the first time, your mates in the back are going to be happy because they have a tray table and cup holder and sunshades. Whilst this is a K car, there's still room for large bottles and plenty of storage in front of you and on the passenger side. That's pretty incredible given this weighs under a ton, and it still has heated seats and these fascinating taillights. It shouldn't be easy to crash since it has a reversing camera and a huge front quarter window. When you turn on the car, you have a welcome animation and ambient lighting. And if you don't fancy this colour, there's 7 different ones to choose from. Anyway, don't be cliche and get yourself one of these.
My husband and I moved to Japan in January and we bought cars, so I'm going to show you what they typically look like here. We'll start from outside going in. This is what my car looks like. In the US, this would be your driver's side, but it is now the passenger princess side, and the right-hand side is the driver's side. I'm filming on this side so you get the perspective. This is where you'd be driving in the US. And now Japan. A lot of similar buttons on the dash here. Looks similar up here as well. You have the temperature in Celsius, and then you'll see your speed in kilometers instead of miles. Most of the cars that people drive in Okinawa do not have Bluetooth capabilities. So my husband and I both got this Apple CarPlay that connects down here, and we'll do the radio connection between the two. So this is the station that works here for military. You'll start to see the Japanese menu and the Japanese GPS. Fun fact, a lot of Japanese cars actually have the capabilities of watching TV on that, and I have seen people watching it while driving. Again, a lot of this looks very similar. There's your wipers on this side and the blinker is on that side. I made a video on getting confused with the two, and it's not because of what side it's on, it's that the whole seat is on the opposite side of the car. So your muscle memory is wanting to click this side for the blinker. A lot of people will call this the Oki wave here. There's a lot of storage. You have these compartments up here. Another compartment here. Got the cup holders. This is what the back looks like. My car has no center console, so I got bins from Daiso to hold my stuff that I use all of the time, and then my kids' toys that I can throw at them when they are distracting me while I'm driving. These two seats are connected, and you can pull this and it'll fling up that way. And then this 2-seater in the back. And the seat that I'm not using, I can fold up and it clips to the top there. And this is the view from the back. I did bring half of the beach home with me, but this is the seat here. You just unclip this and it'll fold out and click down. That's it for my car. It looks very similar to a van that you would see in the US. It's a 2009 Honda, so regardless where you purchase it, it's not going to have all the bells and whistles of what you might see in a brand new car. We bought it pre-owned when we got here for $4,000. It didn't have a lot of mileage on it, and I almost never have to fill the tank. I swore I'd never buy a mom van, and here I am, and I love her.